Hey there, this is Joseph Planchette of Frogcast Adventures, and I just want to give a little heads up at the end of this episode. A storm was passing through when I was playing this, and the recording stopped kind of mid-combat because I lost power. The group stopped playing a little bit after the fight was done because we were missing too many players, but they did have a little bit of things after. So I'll put a little summary at the end of the episode when I lost the power. And so you'll be all caught up for the next episode. So this will be kind of a short episode. Not a lot will really happen. It's really just an introduction and in half of a combat. And whatever happens after, I'll put in the summary. All right, enjoy.
I'll go ahead and do it. My notes are a little light as I was trying to do something last week, but I think I got the gist of things. So, started off right in the battle with Elenus, the visage of Elenus as Vecna, or Vecna in the visage of Elenus. Started a fight. After a couple rounds, the illusion faded, and we went back into the shadow sort of realm that Vecna was in, and we were just fighting actually Vecna. Our whole goal there was sort of to stay alive while Vera and Archie do their little thing to, snap us back to Sigil. Archie gave the turn button to Vera, and he went on to sacrifice himself to protect us, also to get away. Garret managed to swoop in and grab the shard. Yes, he grabbed the shard. He also had the book from the previous, just before the fight started, so we ended up getting both of those. Oordem used his whip, and it turned into a big old fiery whip that did a lot of cool damage.
It's a chain.
Yes, chain whip, yes. And we are, that's right, we were fighting the big, bone amalgam as sort of the, while Vecna was flying around. And we managed to basically get out of there by the skin of our teeth, more or less. Pop off back to Sigil. Minus Archie, but +1 book and +1 shard. Pretty much, we took a long rest. The wizards wanted to go ahead and see the book. We pretty much told them everything that happened since the last time we were at Sigil. Our time in the woods, meeting Granny Mabel and the ant being, and then the return to Neverwinter. A few mentions of Elena sent the captain out of the room with rage at mention of his niece dying. There's a couple other things. We learned that Vera was a former project. I missed the main discussion of there, but she basically learned a lot about herself. Canis had a couple of moments to himself with Sidrakis, and he also went out to a thieves guild, a Githyanki thieves guild, to sort of find someone to help steal things for his queen.
Someone with similar ideals. And I think with Jess, she was like a construct that was native to not Sigil, but like the outer planes of Sigil.
Right, the Outlands. Because she turned, when we were teleporting back, she turned into that sort of like angelic construct type shape. Oordem sort of tried to essentially pray to his deity, and then he's getting sort of conflicting things about the hole in his hand, it not being from his deity, from someone else. Can't really tell, but his nightmares are somewhat qualmed. The next morning, that's when we explained what everything happened, but we basically, after getting a story about Miska the wolf spider, we ended up essentially realizing, after being told, that we can use a wish spell that Tasha had promised us to find the next piece that we needed. That's right. The rod of 7 pieces, a rod that can essentially contain Vecna, was broken into 7 pieces, and we need to find them. If we find one, it'll probably help us on the path to find the next and next and next. So we used the wish to find the first piece. And it took us through a vision of the infinite staircase going by Nafa's guiding us to a bunch of adventurers who were cut down in front of a door, and the head that rolls by of one of the adventurers whispers "Web's Edge," and that's essentially where we ended. I know I missed some details there, so if anybody else has anything,
I feel like most of the details were pertinent to certain characters. So
for Mark, that was practically a clip notes.
Like I said, I was distracted trying to fix up some stuff at the time, so I couldn't write as many notes as I did.
Notes should be written for who your character is. So
yeah.
Not that you don't have to write notes for other characters, but
Mark.
Yeah,
Mark. What happened to my guy? I didn't take any notes.
I think that you won the lottery.
Oh, nice.
But
you won 499 gold, and you're cursed to stay at that.
To find a bigger wallet.
Oh, I need a bigger rupee pouch. I keep finding these. Keep finding rupees, but I can't fit them anywhere.
All right, I'm back. Who are we missing? Or are we just waiting on me?
Jess.
Well, we went over the recap.
Yeah. Jess is MIA because she's, I guess, at the hospital, so she'll join us later if she gets home.
So you guys come to from the vision, and eagerly awaiting you is Tasha, Mordenkainen, and Lady Illustrial.
It's at Web's Edge.
Mordenkainen immediately begins to just stroke his beard. Tasha, I've not heard of this place. Mordenkainen speaks up. Well, naturally, it's likely within the Underdark.
They're big on spiders there.
I'm sure I could find something. I just need to get a look at wherever this door was.
What did the door look like? Because I know that with the infinite staircase, the doorways sort of look like where they are exiting to.
This is what the door looks like when you came out of or at the vision of Web's Edge here. In references.
That's cool.
Yeah, but that looks like an Underdark to me.
If you're headed to the Underdark, I would assume that
That was our only lead, so...
Do
we have any idea?
Choice.
Do we have any idea how deep into the Underdark it is?
I could get you there. I just need to see it. Anyone willing?
Want us to draw you a picture?
No. I could look for myself. You can tap this temple.
This feels like a Garret thing. I push him forward.
Me?
Yeah, you're into that magic-y and telepathic stuff, aren't you?
Garret just kinda gives you a look, Canis.
Do you have something to hide, Canis?
Don't be ridiculous.
Mordecai looks to Garret, like, and then back to Canis, like, I'm reading him like a book.
Oh, you're doing it, so I don't have to. Gotcha.
I
Anyway.
need to be able to see, yes.
Oh. And just for, because I was gone, what am I looking at? Is it a portal to the Underdark?
It's the door. He's gonna look at the vision that you guys saw when you went through the door to see Web's Edge from the Wish.
Oh,
So he's going to read he's going to poke around in your brain for a little bit.
gotcha.
Or whoever volunteers.
I'll let him do it.
Okay. Have a seat.
Garret will do it.
He kneels down in front of you, puts a hand on top of your feathered head, puts a fingertip to his, and he begins to think and concentrate. And I'm assuming you willingly give up the save.
Yeah.
Okay. And he takes a minute. Doesn't really even feel like he's in there, but you can see his pupils moving behind his eyelids as he's thinking. And he pulls away for a moment. And as he stands up, he looks to you for just a slight second of curiosity, and then, right, I'm going to prepare a portal. When you're all ready, meet me downstairs. Thank you, Garret.
Of course.
Was there a lot of breathing room when you were poking around in there? I say with a smirk.
I'm sure there's more in there than yours.
Harumph.
Well, I don't have anything I need to do right now, so I might as well just follow you.
Many spells, scrolls to copy. Might be a last chance before we head into the fray.
Oh, is there a teleportation circle here?
Yeah, there is.
Okay,
It's this one.
Garret would, because, you said I can have the spell. And
From
since
reading the book, yeah.
So I will save that. Note that down.
Keep in mind that I believe that spell only works across planes, not between planes.
What do you mean?
So, I believe if you used teleportation circle, it would take you to somewhere you know on the material plane if you're on the material plane. I could be wrong, but double check the spell.
Will do.
You know, and is on the same plane as existence as you, at least for teleportation circle spell.
Got it, yeah, that's what I thought. So you can teleport here, it's just if you find a means to get in the sigil without the help of Celestial, you can then teleport to the sanctum.
Gotcha.
We'll go ahead and do
Still a pretty big teleportation circle, but as of right now, the ones that you know of and you saw, you know of one in Candlekeep. You don't know where it is. You saw the one in Neverwinter.
We saw one in Prismere. Got that written down in the courtyard.
There's one
Wait.
in Prismere.
Would I have to revisit these, or?
No, if you know where they are, you know how to locate them with the spell.
Okay.
It's just you can't teleport to them until you know the spell.
Gotcha.
We saw the one in Neverwinter, you said? Because I'm writing
Yeah.
these down too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neverwinter, Prismere,
Sigil.
And did you say I didn't see the one in Candlekeep?
You know of one, but didn't see it.
Gotcha.
So until you see it, you can't really. Go to it.
You're a little soft, Kasey.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't eating my mic because I'm eating fried shrimp.
You have to choose.
So also Oordem will also go over to Garret and do the mage armor again, since gonna be heading in there. Use it wisely. We got 8 hours on it before we need to set it again.
I greatly do appreciate it. You know you don't have to do it though, right?
I'd rather you have your spells the ready than have to use up one where I can just do it cheaper.
Well, can't really argue with that.
Efficiency.
Right, when you are all ready, I will be downstairs, and I'll have the portal ready. The only thing that is cause for concern is I don't know how deep or how far into the Underdark I'm sending you. I just know the location. That said, things get very weird the deeper you go into the Underdark.
I've heard.
Demons in the sword in your tome, right?
Demons, or it's even said that if you go deep enough, it becomes the Shadowfell. Just be cautious. I don't know if I'll be able to keep the portal open with how much information I have. If the cause for concern happens, you do know a way to get out of there and to Neverwinter, I'm sure.
Of course.
And Lady Alestrio can grab you all from there. He stands at the ready, kind of in this area here, and he below this little stand, there's stairs that lead up to an unused area, but at the area you can see some scorch marks and stuff of what you can only assume now as he's opening a portal. As he opens this portal, it flashes with purple and then kind of stretches open as he stretches his arms apart. The portal itself, with his effort, appears to pull itself apart as well. And as it's pulling itself apart, naturally you can see stone and cobweb kind of fall forward from the hole as you guys are looking forward through, and you see exactly what I posted in references at this point. And he doesn't seem to be struggling, but he does think that it won't last long.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
I advise caution anywhere you go.
It's duly noted. I'll be sure to let you know if there's any mind flayers down there.
Those guys going to go in one at a time?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that's what everyone here. Oh my shit.
And as you guys go in, the portal for now remains open behind you. But as you guys step through this portal, you step forward into the remains of an old, mold-covered, broken wagon and barrels. But they languish in this large, open, almost like a foyer before this door. And leading up to this door is just skeletal remains just lie strewn about everywhere here.
I'm guessing these didn't make it inside. That should be cause for concern.
It's definitely not good. But no danger yet.
Be at the ready when we're ready to go inside. I'd like to just take a quick look around and, a quick search of some of the
Anybody who
bodies.
doesn't have dark vision, it is dark. There's no light.
Oh, yes. Do I have? I do not. Some object of mine.
Okay.
Probably the whip.
As you do, what did you say you were doing? You were looking around?
Yeah, I want to just sort of search the bodies, or see. Not,
Go ahead, roll
not
a
deep search.
perception, I guess, then, since it's not a
Perception.
deep search.
Okay. Is it sight based? I get advantage on sight based.
Sure.
I'll
Alright.
let system in that.
I mean, I already got advantage, so
Oh, okay.
15.
You're not sure if the corpses are just there to what the corpses died to, if they're there to just like discourage people or what, but looking around. Shut up, R2. You do see that there seems to be some sort of there's got to be a means to get in. The people that were outside of this door. Can you see invisibility? See invisible stuff or no?
Me,
that
I
eye
cannot.
thing?
Let me double check that actually.
Yeah, let me check the boon that you gave us.
Well, the boon's not active. You have to activate it.
That was clairvoyance for the
Yeah.
eye. But the Knave's eye patch is. It gives me the advantage on perception checks, and so no, I do not have. I cannot see invisibility at the moment.
I'm gonna put on my goggles of night, by the way.
Did you sell those?
No. I got the price, but I didn't sell them.
Oh, okay. I think that you guys have enough people and passives that as you turn on your lights, put on your goggles, and start taking a peek around, the door itself is locked, but you can see characters above the doorway that kind of are subtly carved into rock above the door that spell out. They're just random jumbles of letters, but with you two guys together, the jumble of letters, you just end up with the right words because of the wish itself. Almost like you're guided by some unseen force. The letters begin to just light up web's edge atop the doorway, and that's when the door will swing open slowly. And
You said there's people above us?
no, there's letters engraved subtly into rocks above the door,
Okay.
and the door swings open. This could be the lingering bits of your wish, maybe. But as the door slowly swings open, that's when you can see fully inside, at least to what's lit up.
Also, how many bodies were back there?
Out there was like one or two, but once you get inside further here,
It's gonna be like the trials in the Last Crusade.
once you get inside further here, you just begin to see plenty of them.
Alright. I will animate dead twice and make 4 zombies.
I got incredibly frustrated with trying to match up the grid, so fuck that.
No worries.
You guys can deal with it. If I matched it up on top, the bottom was off. If I matched the bottom up, the top was off. I said, fuck it.
Yeah. It takes a lot of finessing and stuff, especially if the map is not specifically the size of a grid, if it's got some border edge on it. So, don't blame you.
So you just immediately cast Raise Dead?
I will animate dead twice.
Yeah, so it's 2 castings of the spell, right?
Yep.
Alright, so these zombies just begin to stand up. 2 of them are dwarven zombies. One of them is a tiefling zombie, and then the other's a gnome.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned those races before.
Garret, you really need to tell us when you're doing this. I don't want to accidentally kill one of your zombies as you're raising it.
Well, you're watching me do it right now.
I barely can see. It's dark here. Not all of us have
Can you
goggles.
move all of those, Kasey?
For you. Huh?
Can you move all of them?
Yep.
Okay, because I resized one and just copied it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys get into this room, it's just this is the actual description I gave you. The remains of mold-covered broken wagons and barrels languish this large foyer. Humanoid skeletal remains lie strewn about their swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies, propped along the northern walls. Double doors on the east, northeast, southeast walls are all rusted shut, and a semicircular chamber that opens to the southwest wall contains a shrine. Why did that pretty much describe everything here? I guess your light and dark vision wouldn't matter anyway.
Which way?
Pretty much blocked off at every door.
Garret will... I'm guessing this is a door right here.
Where's that? Yeah.
So whenever Garret walks up to it, he'll examine it to see if it also has writing on it.
It does not. It is just rusted shut.
I will take a step back, and I will send a zombie to open it.
It is rusted shut to the point of needing lots of effort, so...
Then I will send 2 zombies to open it.
You want them to pry it? Or are we being quiet, or what's the deal here?
They're gonna kind of just try to brute force it open by slamming it.
Alright, go ahead and roll your slams then.
Alright. Let me just pull up the zombie character sheet real quick. Alright. Alright. 2 hit. That'll be a 15 and a 5.
To hit?
Yeah.
We're gonna say that the 5 kind of is sloppy and it doesn't get a full hit in, so it's more or less a miss.
Okay.
Stumbles at the door. His head hits the door and falls off, and then he picks it back up, puts it back on.
Garrett's just shaking his head. 7 damage for the other one, though.
Okay. As he slams the door loudly, you see some of the rust kind of kick off and fall like a coppery powder to the floor, and from there you can hear some sounds on the other side of the door, as well as some sounds coming from the south here. You can hear in Undercommon if anybody hears it, if anybody understands.
I don't.
You just hear
Understands which language?
Undercommon.
Nope. Perhaps we should not alert others to our presence as best as possible.
And then also from this door, you can just hear a.
What would you suggest then?
Stealth, quietness, alert, cautiousness, all of that together.
I will have you know that zombies are not the most stealthiest thing in our arsenal.
Fair enough. The,
Okay. I will need you guys. Let me see here. Oh yeah, definitely. I need everyone to make a dex save, please. As you're standing there talking to each other, there's a faint, like, bit of rubble that kind of falls off to the edge here. And, Garret and Oordem, you guys hear the quick incantation of Fireball coming in your direction.
that's no good.
So one of my zombies nat 20'd, one got a 15, other two did not pass, and Garret got a whopping 5.
Alright. So, if you got a 14 or higher, you made it. As peeking out from the corner here, who did not make it?
I did not, and 2 of my zombies did not.
You there, Addie?
As that happens, you just hear, in a strange cadence of, well, the fireball goes off. Anybody who made it is taking, is taking 17 damage if you made it. Anyone who failed takes 34. And as that happens, this gentleman yells to what appears to be a hobgoblin woman to, again, it's an undercommon, you're not really sure, but you can imply that he's saying, "Intruders, get help!" And as she runs into this room. Let's go ahead.
Good.
Let's throw up a turn order here.
Well, shit.
Addie and Oordem, you'll get advantage on your initiative.
Wait, let me clear this first. Hold on.
Your thing.
You can keep track if you rolled something, but let me just... Okay. We're just missing you, Canis. What do you have?
15.
he went first. It's kind of just how it worked out. So if in that case, he is. He still has a move. He's going to trickle back this way into the dark. And Garret, you are up.
Well, fuck, they went away and trickled into the dark. So...
This door is open now at the moment.
Alright, if I get about right here... can I see what's inside?
They would have gotten further, sorry. You can see, you can barely make out. Do you have dark vision? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, 'cause my goggles.
You could barely make out something very large moving in that room. Large, you only see in black and white with the goggles, or in shades of black and gray. But it's large, it almost seems apish for a moment, but then you see small wings on its back.
Alright, in that case, I am going to... Because I don't know what's behind this as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to wall of fire, basically from here to cut off that entry point and extend however much it can into that room.
It's a 60-foot long, right?
Sure.
Believe so.
Yeah, 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
You're starting to hear, you said?
Yeah. So basically, if anything was going to come from that side, and then it's just going to extend however much it can into that room.
Okay. Someone have to make a save if they're in it, or what?
When you place it down, yes.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a dex save.
Okay.
Subsequently, if they jump into it, then they automatically just fail it. There's no save made.
Okay. Give me a moment. What is the DC on that?
It is 17. DC 17.
The second target missed, the larger one, obviously. The first one makes it, so...
Okay, so the one that made it, they still will take half. But they will take... It's not bad. 24 on a fail.
Okay.
And then I will just move back a little bit, and I will have my zombies come and protect me. And that will be my turn.
As you crackle off your firewall and you scorch your hand through some sulfur, the wall erects itself, and on the other end, you, aside from the loud churning of fire, you hear like a very deep, bassy, what sounds like a boar, but if the boar was like 4 times its size.
Amazing.
Dire boar.
At which point, Nima, you're up.
You there, Addie? We can't hear you if you're talking.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just got a call.
Oh.
I have to take this roll right now.
Oordem, you're up.
Just put me I rolled a natural one. Put me in the bottom of the list.
I'm going to go ahead and run up to here. Since I can't see anybody, I'm going to go ahead and twin cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself and Garret, because I know Garret took a big hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Gotta invest in that resist energy, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about Garret.
I'm going to re-roll that. I'm going to use a thing to re-roll that, because I think I could do better. Yeah, a little better. So we each get 14 HP back.
Nice. Thank you.
And
14, not 41.
1, 2, 3. Confirm.
I think it might be safe if I play Vera, a silent Vera.
Yeah. And for bonus actions, don't really. Well, I do, but can't cast it. So I'm gonna go back over here and sort of duck behind the cart. That'll be my turn. I'll take my whip out too to be at the ready.
Okay.
We're all level 9, right? We didn't go to 10.
Correct.
All right, cool.
All right, so that's your turn. Canis, you're up.
Gonna go right between these zombies and basically ready an attack for whatever comes charging out of that room.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it for now.
This is why players should be present, because Vera can comprehend languages at will.
She's too upset by the loss of Archie. She's not operating at full capacity.
All right. This woman is up. Okay, she's going to kind of peek her head out here, and she's going to fire around the corner and then duck back in. She's going to fire her light crossbow at you, Canis. I will roll one more time. It's just she will shoot for 25.
It's a hit.
Just because she snuck up. Even though you know she's there, you're gonna know the second she fires. So, all right, 7 damage. But I also need you to make a Constitution save. But you're a paladin, aren't you?
Yep. 10.
Are you immune to poison at this level?
Oh, I might be.
I believe it's disease.
Yeah, disease.
Okay. You take an extra 13 from the poison. I would assume that your wall is pushing downwards, right, Garret?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Going through the wall, that takes damage, right?
Yeah. If you touch the wall, it doesn't matter if you end or start there. As soon as you touch the wall, you take the damage.
All right. Well, either way, you hear this large barreling sound, and accompanied by some snorts. And as it comes storming out, this large creature with kind of a human-like face, but it's met by boar-like features and a large, I believe it's a pitchfork.
26 damage, by the way.
And hanging from that pitchfork is a ring of keys.
Is he within my range?
It is indeed.
Right.
Did you hear me, by the way, Phil?
Yeah, I did it.
Alright, cool.
The demons are resistant to fire, so that's why I just went with it.
Nice.
Rolls a 14.
Is that Hobgoblin also with my wall?
It's shooting downwards. That's the only reason I asked.
Okay.
If it wasn't shooting downwards, she probably wouldn't be there. 14?
14.
That will miss. I thought you only had a +1 to your attack because it says Great Sword +1. I was like, what? But this thing will go. I think that it'll use its horror nimbus. I need everyone within 15 feet of this thing. Just you guys. Do a wisdom saving throw, but I think you're probably immune to frightened condition, aren't you?
Who were you asking?
I'm asking Canis.
Says I'm resistant to psychic and immune to disease.
Okay. Go ahead and roll wisdom saving throws from the zombies and Canis.
Zombies get a +4 to charisma.
Can zombies even be frightened?
Gotta look it up.
I guess they can, huh? Alright. Zombies get a +4, you say? Well, one fucking nat 1, so that's cool. And the other one will be a 14.
The 14 will not make it, so they're both feared. Canis, you are fine for 24 hours.
I see the zombies just start running away.
You're in it too, Garret. So I need one from you, I'm sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
You're +4 too.
13.
Did you add the +4?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Wait. Is it wisdom or charisma?
Wisdom.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It'll be a 17.
That'll make it. So you're immune for 24 hours as well.
Alright.
So as it flies up, it crashes its way through this fiery wall, and as it does that, it kind of just, from every pore, releases this, like, this light almost like powder, and you guys just kind of brush it away. But the zombies themselves they're hit with it, and they have to run from him, and it's on their next turn. Let's put people in squares here. Vera is up, and she's going to rush the Snarfleas. Or no, now Feshni, my bad. She's going to bonus action Hexblade curse this thing. Sorry, I'm not used to her character.
No worries.
You need someone to run a paladin for you?
Deals +4. No, I can run a paladin fine. It's a paladin warlock.
Oh, even better. Wait, what?
Yeah, so +4 to
Wait a minute, wait a
damage. And she's gonna attack twice.
Hey, Jess. Or what are the fighter magic ones called?
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight, yeah.
Oh, I'm like Warlock. I'm like, I haven't seen any invocation
Alright,
features from her.
she's not a paladin, my bad. She's a Eldritch Knight warlock.
Oh, okay.
She has some levels in
That makes
Warlock,
sense.
though. So,
She's all mixed up.
yep. Doing
What
that
is her?
min-maxing multi-classing. Min-maxing multi-classing.
Definitely not mid-maxing, because it's Jess. She hits twice, though.
Neat. She hits twice. Yeah, apologies.
She ends up cutting into this thing for 20 damage. I think that's the most I can do with her right now. If I hit with an attack, can't I, Eldritch... What's up? Some off it? Eldritch Adept or whatever?
Eldritch Adept feats. Whenever you gain a level, blah blah. No, that's just the
not
Eldritch.
a feat. It was no, she's only got 2. Never mind. Yeah, alright, that's her turn. Nima, you're up now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Stoking flames. Speaking of stoking flames, time to stoke this bridge into the ground. Check this out.
Went back into the.
And that's around where I lost power. So Phil, the DM, sent me the summary. Says combat ended strangely. The Durgar mage revealed himself from being invisible with the cone of cold. I believe I saw that part. Garret got aggressive and oddly slaughtered the man with a spell that he knows that wasn't potent enough to kill him outright, but ripped his soul from his body. Another thing the spell wasn't set up to do, so it was unusual. Also discern that the people here are a cult of Lolth. The Hobgoblin Assassin gave up at that point after being pushed around and burned and witnessing that. So they have a prisoner, I think. Garret used his mind powers to essentially interrogate the assassin. Garret got a decent grasp of the parts of the cave. They followed him to a prison, and he found an assassin's head. The prison is housing victims of the Lolth cult and traitors. One of the victims is Gertrude the Cyclops. In case you don't know, they maybe explained this in the game, but Lolth is the drow spider god, and she is not a nice person. The other is a gray-skinned Grimlock that is supposedly imprisoned for speaking out against the entity sent by Lolth herself. The entity is named Arak. Gertrude promised her a great club that grows to the appropriate size of the wielder, a +1 dagger, and a +1 longsword. They think the longsword could be good for Vera, who also couldn't make it for the game tonight. Alright, so that was the remainder of the episode. We'll continue next week with the rest of it. Sorry about that.